Greetings, caveman mechanic. What am I up to today? I'm finalizing this bike right now. I'm just looking at it. Where I'm going to run all the wiring hookups for the lighting system. I already have the power ran, which is here. This is a live wire here, and that's going to be for my lights, power usage, or plug up. So I got my lights in the mail today, and right now I'm just reviewing the frame where I'm going to send all the wires. The tires are on, my guy. Yes, sir. The tires are on. They are on. They're there. She starts, she runs, she drives, but it still got some glitches and bugs going on with it. I gotta redo the rear sprocket. I know a lot of you guys probably posted in the last video that I need to get rid of the top tensioner, but I'm gonna find a way to get that top tensioner chain to be without that wheel for sure. Oh yeah. Caveman mechanic, congratulations on getting it running. There's always bugs to work out. I agree, definitely. Ditch the upper tensioner. Yes, sir. I will ditch the upper tensioner as soon as I can figure out how to get it to separate from the lower chain. I'm trying to figure that out either today or tomorrow for sure. Maybe I need to take another link out. I don't know. Got a couple noises I'm hearing as it rotate. Like I might have possibly bent the shaft when trying to put the rear tire on. It would not go on for some reason. I got a video uploading right now explaining what happened. But I'm gonna get it figured out. Just taking my time day by day, minute by minute, hour by hour. I'm not gonna rush this job at all. But I ran into my first problem today and I'm not liking it. It's like a brand new vehicle, brand new BMW coming off the lot and then bam, check engine light. Ain't nothing too crazy though. This would be the common, I guess, the common electric bike headlight setup, but I'm putting it on this motorized bike. I think I'm gonna put insurance on it too. I'm not sure yet. I seen a website where they take any bicycle, especially electric bicycles, but they said any bicycle can have insurance. I seen a ad on that. It's not no bad tires for real. 26. Went from a 29 to a 26. It's not bad. My kneecaps hit the handlebar though. I ain't gonna lie, I got some long legs. But she ride good. She ride okay. She don't ride good yet. Always keep your chain as short as possible. Heard that, sir. Roger that. So I'm gonna re-look over the chain and do some more fixing and deleting and see what happens from there. And then I'm gonna go straight to eBay and order another chain just in case I mess up with this one. Just in case. I do have another chain. It will be sitting on that project, but I don't want to take from that project to put on this one. If you want to hear it start and run, you have to check out another video. It is in my last video. She do run. She sound good at idle too. And I just put a full tank of gas not even an hour ago. She's full. Got a whole gallon of gas ready to ride. I mean, I just went ahead and filled it up. Battery holding charge. What I really wanted though, hold on. What I really had wanted to do is have the gauge here, but I already explained in the last video or 2 videos before this video that I wanted it to turn on and off with the key switch. Now I got it to cut on and off with the key switch. It works, but then the motor won't start. That's that bullshit. Excuse my language. Bullshit. Caveman mechanic, at least you don't have snow there. We had snow 4 days ago, 3 days ago, something like that. And we got like probably barely 2 inches. Heard about a couple accidents on I-20 highway. And you know that the South is not for the road conditions when snow is around. Here in the South, Georgia and South Carolina. But they went around with, I guess, with some small trucks, or they might have had law enforcement with some salt bags, putting them in certain areas. But the back roads were pretty much frozen during the nighttime hours, and they were telling people to stay off the road. So we had a little bit of snow mixed with ice, where we had some rough conditions, but I seen worse. I'm from Maryland. I seen worse. I still gotta pretty much tighten this up. Still gotta put the side cover back on. I've been too lazy to put that on. Sitting right in the house. I got lined all the underbelly wiring. Keep it center underneath. Not too bad looking. And this is the only wire here going all the way to the back. Going back up this pole here. Going to the battery. But not the battery straight wire. But it's going to cell phone generator box, whatever you call it. It pushes enough power, 12 volts. Could charge my phone all day doing DoorDash. That was the idea. That was the idea, and it came through. Clutch. I gotta go to the parts store and find me I think a washer. And since the sensor is brand new, I might JB weld it with some what you call it, some thread lock. Not no thread lock, but the tape stuff you put on the thread. I forgot what you call it. But I'm gonna put some of that around the thread and put some JB weld behind it. Not too much. I'm not gonna make it too concentrated, but just enough where it's gonna stick to this aluminum and held up to the heat and stop the leak. Just about Excuse me, but just about so far, everybody told me to get rid of that top tensioner wheel. So I'm gonna take you guys' advice. I'm gonna get rid of it. I rode to the store and back. It did just fine. I ain't gonna lie, but I did see a picture, so I do believe the worst that could happen will happen, and I don't want to experience what I saw. So I'm going to take it off. Just right now, I can't find out why the top chain won't separate from the lower chain. And I've done this plenty of times. Even with my last motorized bicycle, I never ran into this issue, but I'm having this problem on this bike. It's kind of aggravating, but it's just an issue that will be fixed later, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and run the back brakes later on off camera. And I got a video uploading right now what I've done to the fan. As of right now, it works, but I'm not using it because the thermal reader has burnt out on me where it keeps the fan running, and I don't want it to kill the battery. So I have to get a upgraded thermal reader, thermal sensor that handles higher temps. It's one of them that's pretty much rated for like 500 and 600 degrees Fahrenheit, but it will cut the wire on around like probably 100 and 200 degrees. Caveman mechanic, shorten the chain. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take at least 1 or 2 links. It's probably 1 link and not 2, and get rid of this thing. Get rid of this top tensioner wheel for sure. You know, trial and error, you know what I mean? First day out. I mean, it's not the first day out. It's been started out here. But first day out, test driving for sure. Rode pretty good. But that's pretty much it though, for real. Just showing you guys the tires are on. The tires are here. She look good. Just gotta do some finalization, you know what I mean? Gotta tighten everything up and put them where they need to be, and then ride this thing and make some money. Gotta get this thing going, man. And I'm gonna do straight DoorDash. And it says that this rear seat is rated for 120 pounds, but I don't think I'm gonna have 120 pounds sitting on the back of this thing. So I think it said 120 pounds. Oh, 110 pounds, not 120 pounds. So it's going to be nothing but food back there being carried in a hot bag safely all the way to the customer. But more better than Lucille hookup when it comes to delivering food. Gotta love it. Can you DoorDash on a motorized bicycle? Hell yeah. If you ain't seen it nowhere, you seen it right here on Open Mind Entertainment, baby. Get to the money. It's possible. Anything is possible. For real. It's true when they say that. Anything is possible. As long as you put your mind to it. But I ain't gonna lie, the maintenance on this thing could be real. Cylinder body. Always gotta swap them out sometimes through the long, consistent heat going through them. And depending on how tight you make these alley keys going into the exhaust port, you won't strip them out, hopefully. But yeah, you gotta love this thing, man. When you riding straight for like 20 minutes, it's like a car on 2 wheels, man. It's real smooth. Gotta love it, man. Be closer to nature. Just gotta be safe, for real. They fun, but they dangerous. Gotta love it. If it ain't dangerous, it ain't fun. Gotta make sure them brakes are like mitt. You don't want your stopping distance to be too long on them. You crash into something. Stay positive, yeah. You know what I mean? That's it. Gotta stay positive. Caveman mechanic, you right. So I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera and finish tightening this thing up and putting the wires where it need to be, hooking up the tail light, hooking up the headlight. I guess sometime in the spring or summer I'm gonna take the headlights back off, or I'm gonna just change the system over to a turning left and right signal hookup, or however that sounds. I'm gonna just change the system over to a better system when it comes to headlights where I got turning signals. But as of right now, these are just headlights and standard tail lights, no turning signals. Got to start off with something, you know what I mean? Because it's a possibility I might catch an order going at nighttime. Or I might be far out somewhere, and by the time I get to my side of town, the sun just went down. Could turn them headlights on. For sure. What's up, Raul Duke? I see you have the bike built. Yes, sir, man. I'm just finalizing everything, putting everything where it needs to be. Still got to throw some zip ties on this thing. Still got to tighten up the CDI box. Still got to put the side cover on. Still got to delete that top tensioner wheel. Possibility I got to take another link out on the chain so I can get the top chain to get away from the lower chain. You know, I still got some things I need to do, man. You know, got a couple human errors going on this thing. My mistakes, for sure. But I was able to start her up today and test drive it. I drove it to the gas station, put some 40 to 1 and some 93 octane. Filled it all the way up to the top, 1 gallon, 4 liter. She's going. She's coming to life slowly for surely. Shout out to Gas Bike Fanatics for sending me some good parts. And I went ahead and just put a kill switch on this gauge because I can't get it to turn on and off with the switch. Well, I can get it to turn on and off with the switch, but once I hook it up that way, the motor do not want to start. It interferes with the motor running. So I went ahead and put a kill switch on it. I can turn it on and off when needed. Got the cell phone box right here. Radio Shack. Nice, tight, and firm to the bike frame. Got my Motorola plug plugged up like it's in the house. Oh yeah. She's travel ready. Just a travel package on 2 wheels, that's all. Travel package on 2 wheels, let's go. Appreciate it, Road Duke. What's up, Cole? Appreciate you for watching, man. Did I get it running? Hell yeah, she's running, man. She run like a champ. She run like a champ, man. She pearls. I got another video before this video. It's like a day ago or 2 days ago. You can see it running right there. I appreciate you guys for watching, showing the love, and sending me the likes, and just giving me your time on this motorized bicycle project. Appreciate you guys for watching from the first video all the way to this video. Sticking with me. You guys are just important. I appreciate it. Let's stop at Dairy Queen. I want ice cream. I feel you, man. I gotta get a better camera set up for you guys so I can take you guys on a ride along for real. You know, I've been saying this for the last 3 years and still don't have the best camera set up to send you guys on a ride along, you know what I mean? Or to have you guys view the best content I can put out when it comes to open mind entertainment. But it's coming soon. Take you guys on a ride along around here in South Carolina, DoorDash, and you get to see me deliver some videos. I mean, not videos, but food for the customers. And I'm using 40 to 1 right now until it breaks in, you know. Or I might just keep using 40 to 1 for the life of the bike. But someone locally in my area told me they've been using 32 to 1 as long as they had their bike and never had no problems. But I guess the motors always run different on different types of grade of oil. I don't know. Chest mount camera stand or eBay. Okay, I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna look that up for sure. Chest mount camera. I'm gonna definitely get that. I appreciate the info. But yeah, this is how she looking. This is pretty much how it done got taller on me too. It was a little bit shorter. So the tires definitely up this thing a couple inches. Gotta love it. But yeah, man, I'm ready to ride this thing and make some money as soon as I can. But it's going to take me another week or two, hopefully not a month. But I'm taking my time with this project to make sure I don't make no mistakes where I have to go back to eBay or a local store in my area to replace this thing, or to take the motor off and replace it with another motor. But I do have parts if anything breaks, such as piston rings and a brand new piston. I have a window piston to go with this thing, but I'm not sure if I was to take the original stock piston out and swap it over to the window piston, is it going to run correctly? Because I see most videos today with a window piston, they're running Reed valve carburetors, and I don't have a Reed valve carburetor, or however you pronounce the name of that carburetor I'm speaking on. But it is what it is, man. I got a lot of things coming for this bike later on, but as of right now, this is how it stands. This is where it is. How today, when it comes to finalizing it, I just gotta hook the headlight up, put the tail light on there, and I'm gonna look at some more videos and see if I can find me a lever setup where I squeeze the brakes and the brake lights come on. So I want one of those for a setup on this bicycle for sure. Still too cold for me. Ride 33 degrees outside. As of right now, I feel like it's 35 degrees in my area. Reed valve intake manifold with a Bofang carburetor. I do have a Bofang carburetor, but I think the gasket it's pretty much old. This a Bofang carburetor I took loose right here. That's a Bofang. That carburetor works, but it's very leaky. It's leaking right from the drain plug for some reason. So I gotta fix it or change the gas bowl, and that should be a problem solver right there. But yeah, I'm gonna remember that Bofang carburetor with the Reed valve intake manifold. That need to be cleaned up. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm not going to use it no more until it gets some mechanical works done to it, fresh, cleaned, and resurfaced, or you know, before it goes back on any motorized bicycle engine. That thing needs to be definitely cleaned up. You're right. As of right now, I do want to change the carburetor from an NT, because as far as I know, as long as I've been dealing with motorized bicycle, I'm not going to say I'm new to it anymore, but I'm like 4 years into this since I've been with motorized bicycle, riding them around. But ever since my first day, I've been buying NT carburetors, and I'm trying to find out what's the next best carburetor besides an NT that I can put on this thing and enjoy the experience. You know what I mean? It got to be something out there better than an NT carburetor. But don't get me wrong, I like the NT carburetors. They perform very well. It's just that when they sit for a long time, they do leak. I do know that. They sell jets for the NT carburetor Bikeberry. Okay, I'm gonna look on Bikeberry. I'm familiar with the Bikeberry, but I never look for parts on carburetors on Bikeberry. I be looking at their bike frames a lot. They have decent bike frames on there. With some top-notch dollars, you're gonna have to spend to own one. Different jet sizes. I bought a lot of jets off eBay, and they always the wrong one. So I remember I did have an NT carburetor like 2 years ago, and I tried changing the jet, but every time I ordered them from eBay, there was the wrong ones. Every time. Every time. So I do remember that. But yeah. One more time. Check out the gauges, man. Gotta love this, man. I'm in love with this setup right now. It's gonna keep me from overheating and blocking my motor, you know what I mean? I'm gonna turn it off just in time to figure out what's going on with it. Either too much oil or no oil at all, or need some oil, or got the wrong gas in it, something. It's gonna tell me something I need to think about in my mind before it overheats. Oh yeah. I can't use the speedometer odometer right now because the seller that gave me this thing did not have the speed mount, whatever you call it, that goes on the rim. So it's just a device without the speed mount. I like to call it just a speed sensor. So I don't have the speed sensor to this thing yet, and I'm gonna have to take it off and use like a kilometer Japanese or Chinese version instead. I just want to keep up with the mileage. I'm not really worrying about the speed it's going to put out. I just want to track my mileage I put on the motor. So I went to the store and back, and that's less than a mile. So, and that's about a mile. So yeah, there and back. So it's going to be a mile off once I put the odometer off. It's going to be a mile off, something like that. But I appreciate you guys for watching. This your boy right here on Open Mind Entertainment. I hope my videos entertain you guys. But I'm going to go ahead and go off camera, get some food, and get this thing back in the house and do some more fixing on it. Take some more chain links off, or go ahead and get rid of that upper tensioner wheel for sure. And I don't know, man. I'm going to have another follow-up video for you guys. But if you guys want to keep watching and following me on this project, just stay tuned for the next video right here on Open Mind Entertainment, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Stay blessed up, you guys. Appreciate the light. See you guys later. And this shit nice, man. This shit nice. Ride with the wind, luxury.